Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And this time we're actually going to progress with things that aren't exploring town. We're going to explore a wilderness and run into battles. We're going to go to the Manglegrove. But first, let's go this way. Just because I want to scout this area really quickly for other treasures and items. Now, another thing that I am starting to notice with the Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest XI, this game specifically, is that the treasures and hidden items, they aren't, like, super hidden. So I don't think I'm going to have to check behind, like, every little blade of grass to make sure I find anything. So just a quick scouting, quick run around of areas, that should be all that's required. We're going to fight new enemies today, and don't worry, we will get to the Manglegrove. We have a new enemy. It's a tree stump. A stump chump. Really? That's what we're calling this, huh? That was a critical hit.
Ha! Easy!
Yes, it was. Feel free to critical hit on every attack, ever. Now that would be too convenient. That'd be too ridiculous. Oh, we have another little ghosty there. There's more stump chumps just like hiding in the grass here. Okay, little ghosty things should mean there's treasure. That's what it usually means. So apparently those stump chumps are sleeping, and then we find them. And apparently they can heal themselves. Okay, let's use Frizz. Is that supposed to be a weakness to fire? See, here's the thing that I don't like about the offensive magic in the Dragon Quest series as a whole. It just isn't that much more powerful than regular attacks. Unless the enemy has like super high physical defense. And then, yeah, you want to strike them on the magic side when you can damage them equal to what you would have normally done on a normal monster with physical hit. But it's... I don't know, even when there's like a weakness to fire, it just doesn't feel... It doesn't feel like it's worth the MP to do that. And that's another thing I don't like about the mages in the Dragon Quest games, is they always feel very underwhelming to me. They have low HP, low defense, low physical attack power, which all those things, those are traits of mages in any, basically ubiquitous throughout RPGs in general. Like, you expect those things. But then having weak magic to the point where, you know, your physical fighters are either on par with basically on par with the magic damage output, even on enemies that are supposedly weak to a certain element. It just makes it feel like, okay, why would I want to spend MP on this character and have this physically frail character instead of, you know, just another physical attacker? And that's where I struggle with the Dragon Quest franchise. And so a lot of times in these games where we'll get more party members. But let's see, we run into it and it's sleeping. This is almost more effective than doing that surprise attack, because the surprise attack wakes him up automatically. And yeah, that's another thing about sleep in the Dragon Quest games. Physical attacks don't necessarily wake you up from sleep. I don't really like that mechanic. Oh, we have skill points. We need to start using those skill points soon. We'll go over that later when we get there. So yeah, just a little bit more exploring, and then we'll head back. We're gonna avoid most of the enemies anyways. Look, we can climb a thing. And there is something productive up here. Okay. Something productive, hello. Oh, we get a bush thing we can cut. An herb, a cotton top, and an antidote. That wasn't as exciting as I felt it should have been. Just my opinion. And yeah, you have to actually grab the thing to slide down, but you slide down really quickly. You can get, like, rope burn with that. Would that be vine burn? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on this side. Is there even a point to me being over here? It doesn't look like it. Okay, well. It is time to... Well, I can check out this way. Yeah. Oh yeah, this area. I remember this area now. It's been a few days since I've actually recorded the gameplay for these parts. Oh, another new enemy. Oh, it's like a baby saber. Oh, saber cubs. It reminds me of Saber from Dragon Quest V. Oh, I loved Saber. Even though I know I said I'm not a cat person, oh, that made a sad squeaking sound. These things are so cute. The Saber cubs are like my favorite monsters in the Dragon Quest game, probably. Okay. 2 treasures. We will take 2 herbs. We can go over this bridge where we see a whole bunch more saber cubs. And we see some sleeping full-size saber-toothed cats. Or tigers. I'm not going to mess with those. In fact, while we're on this side of the bridge, I'm not going to mess with the saber cubs either. Because, and I don't know if this is true, this is just me suspecting it, but I would suspect if we fight a saber cub over here, it is going to wake up the saber-toothed tigers, and they're not going to be happy about us slaughtering their kids. You know, who would? So I don't want to cause any trouble, and I definitely don't want to get a game over, because I'm willing to bet that those saber tigers are out of our capabilities of dealing with right now, shall we say. Oh, there's a treasure up here. You can't see it behind the tree, but oh, a seed of strength. That's very nice. We'll have to use that on someone. Of course, we gotta be able to see things again. Again, the camera with the trees. Biggest nemesis in this game so far. Alright, so seed of strength, we're going to use... Jace only has 1 more point of strength than Eric. Okay, well then he gets it. Plus he's our hero, so I want him with strength. Alright, I think we're done here. So now we can dash back. Yeah, if we hold the R2 button, that lets us dash. We haven't fought a platypunk yet, so we'll do that. Yeah, we're doing fine on time, I think. That's just my opinion. Oh, there's another critical hit from Eric. I wonder if because he's a thief class, something with his speed or stats or luck that makes it so he's more likely to critical hit. It could also be a knife thing. Or it could also just be that I'm getting very lucky. That's usually not the case. I tend to have pretty terrible luck. just running about here. Is there a thing? No, it doesn't seem like there's a thing. Alright, off to the Manglegrove we go. Although, we always need more golden experience, so don't mind me stopping to battle a couple things. I will just finish off the weakened one. Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
Another one bites the dust.
You're gonna say that a lot, aren't you? Oh, another item. Okay. And yeah, I saw that saber cub coming up behind us. Oh, we got 3 enemies here. This could be an issue. We'll take out the saber cub first. And, okay, we'll go after... I should have went after the archer. I thought Eric was going to take down that thing in one hit, but no, I was wrong.
Ha! Easy.
Alright, just scanning up here real quick for some either items or more treasures, because I always want more of that stuff. Oh, either saber... I don't know what I was doing there. It wasn't what I intended. Ouch. And Eric is a left-handed knife user. I think that's kind of interesting.
Another one bites the dust.
I appreciate little varieties like that in the characters. Alright, and now we're in the Manglegrove, where it is raining. So this area is going to be kind of like a rainforesty area, which is neat. Oh, a traveling salesman. Well, that is fortunate. This doesn't look like a discount, though. This looks like the same prices we've been paying. Divine Dagger... oh, there's a stronger boomerang. I think I'm just going to hold off on any of that stuff. Oh, boxer shorts. We can buy them here. Pointy hat. I think I want a pointy hat, though, because those were really good for Jace. It increased not just his defense, but a couple other stats. Yeah, that's worth it to me. Equip it now. Okay. Yeah, there's holy water for 20 gold. And we can buy some of these items as well, the flintstone, small scale, and fresh water, if we so desire. We're actually going to be using those items very soon. And I'm sure we're going to run into some more new enemies. Oh, we might got more saber cubs around here. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, gosh. Those are bubble slimes. Or babbles, as they're called in some of the Dragon Quest games. And what they do, they can poison us with their normal attacks, which is really annoying. They also tend to be pretty dang fast, as you can see. They kind of got the jump on us. And so I'm naturally not a fan of them. Oh good, you didn't poison them too. Well, we do have some antidote herbs. We're going to be using them through this area. Yeah, if I hadn't been picking up some antidote herbs, I definitely would have stocked up before coming here, not knowing that. I mean, since it's blind gameplay, I didn't know there was going to be bubble slimes in the Manglegrove, but I kind of figured they would be coming up soon, and well, here they are. And I figured something would be poisoning us in the Manglegrove. I mean, it's called Manglegrove. We're getting mangled here. I think I made that joke already. Pretty interesting atmosphere. It looks like there was some ancient ruins and stuff that is kind of broken down here. It'd be nice if we could actually explore it and it wasn't just part of the scenery. But I guess we don't want to make this whole thing... Oh gosh, that is so cute. He's just rolling on it. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one. I wanted to hit the one that was already damaged. Oh well. There we go. We might have to heal up Chase, too. Also, is it just me, or do the stats like Magical Might and Magical Power, or Magical Healing, Magical... I think it's called like Magical Healing and Magical Power or something, Magical Might. Do those two stats just not really mean much in the Dragon Quest games? Because I feel like even when we get like super late in the game, the basic heal spell is still only going to be healing for like 25 to 30, 35. Maybe it'll get up to 40, but I've never seen it really do much more than that. And then the same sort of damage ranges kind of apply for any of the damaging magic spells. It's like they have a certain range of damage that they will do. So I've never really understood how the stats like magical mending and magical power actually factor into damage calculations here. And it's not to say that I don't want or need any of it, but I guess I just don't prioritize or value that sort of stuff. Maybe it's just my lack of understanding. But I don't know, having more doesn't seem to really matter. We have more new enemies. Yeah, these toadstool enemies, they're also pretty typical early game monsters in the Dragon Quest franchises. And they tend to use like sleep and or poison abilities on you. We have 2 of them here. So that's also not better. So let's see if we can team up. Yeah, we can team up and take them down. Oh, shield block. Glad I have a shield equipped. Some of the Dragon Quest games, the Fungals have a bit more health. They're a bit hardier when you first encounter them.
Oh, yeah.
And we got level ups again. That's always nice. I think at this point... No, we're still not going into... Still not going to go into the skill menu. I don't know if we'll get to that in this episode or not. But we do have a spot over here we can climb up. Again, there's not much to this platforming, if we even want to call it that. It's just run up, press a button. I mean, there's no, like, imminent danger. Unless you're, like, trying to run from a monster, I guess. It's not like we can get damaged in the field like this. At least not that I've encountered. Alright, also, at some point between videos, I'm going to remember to rearrange the equipment that all of these characters are holding. Basically, I'm going to take any extra weapons and armor off of Eric and Jace, and I'm going to split up the antidote herbs and the mini metal. At least I think that was mini metal. I wasn't fully paying attention to the screen. I'm going to split up like the antidote herbs and the sleep status recovery thingy we got there, and the healing herbs. Just kind of spread that out. That way either of them will have access to some number of those items. But I'll do that off camera because I feel that's kind of slow and boring stuff that you guys probably don't want to be watching. Hey, an item. We also have another new enemy that I think we've run into it already, and I just wasn't commenting on it. This lips thing. That's disturbing. It's just called lips. There's more to me than lips. Obviously, it's taking a page out of Lickitongue's book, too.
Another one bites the dust.
That was good. Did it bite the dust, or did it kiss it? That's creepy. We're getting, like, dropped on by all these bubble slimes, which is also not good. Because I only have a few antidote herbs, and I'd rather not use them all to these things. But we're faster than them now, apparently. Okay, move it, move it, move it, move it. There's another ghosty thing. There's a cow here. Why is there a cow here? Sky should start to clear at dawn tomorrow. So we have weather predicting cows in the middle of the Manglegrove. Yeah, why not? Oh, hey, the weather's clearing out. Oh, we have a treasure here. And there's nothing. Well, that's annoying. Did someone already take the treasure? Probably the same person who broke this bridge. Well, I guess we can't progress this way anymore. Can I go back? No, I can't. There's some monsters that look way out of our league for right now, especially that giant thing. I'm guessing we're going to be coming back to this place later on in the game and exploring, like, the southern part down there that has much tougher enemies than we could take on right now. Oh, hey, a campsite.
A campsite! And just when we needed one. Still a fair way to cobblestone. Let's rest up for the night.
Well, that sounds like a plan. And then I can save the game and we'll have a good stopping point.
Old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town.
But something's going to ruin our timing and make us go over a few minutes. You've already seen
we used to be thick as thieves.
The minutes.
Literally.
Yeah, we're going over here. You'll see why.
Always on the hunt for loot. Those were the days. Oh, speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy. Yeah,
oh?
I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it.
Okay.
Behold, the fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash them with the porta-pounder, and bop's your uncle. New
porta-pounder?
And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin. You name it, this thing can make it.
So this is our crafting
forge
thing.
Was never exactly my style. But I have a feeling you'll get more use out of it than I ever did.
And so,
you can't just
we do have
stuff together
forging items here.
You'll need the recipe to the piece of equipment you want to make.
But fortunately, we do need to hunt down
Here's a little
recipes.
Something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot.
Strike while the iron's hot, really? Now we can make bronze swords and divine daggers.
There are recipes hidden all over the place.
I'm glad I didn't bother buying a new weapon for Eric.
Keep an eye out, and you're sure to find some beauties.
So yeah, the way I'm going to do the forging new equipment, I'm not the biggest fan of this. To me, it's just like extra steps to get, the same stuff that we could have gotten. But it is kind of a nice feature because I don't have to spend money on stuff, I guess. So what we'll do, or how I'll handle the forging of new equipment and stuff. If I have the recipes, I think you have to have the recipes. In Dragon Quest VIII, you didn't necessarily have to have the recipes, you just had to have the items. So if I have the recipe, and if I happen to have the items, I'll forge the stuff. If I don't, then, oh well, I'm not going to fret over it. I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, oh, maybe there was one corner of the world over by Cobblestone that I missed to explore where it's telling me I can pick up this material for this item. Yeah, and let's travel all the way across the world to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. Now this is me. I have no idea what I'm really doing here. I'm just bashing the thing, and it looked good, and now it doesn't look good. And I can't go back and undo this. So we have to finish here. Yeah. Basically what you want to do is you just take your hammer thing and you click on the spots. And you want to get each bar to the green area, and that'll give you bonuses to the equipment. Oh, failure. But you know what? We still get the bronze sword. And it still functions the same as a basic bronze sword. It's not like a downgraded bronze sword compared to what you could buy in a shop. But if you forge things correctly, you will end up getting equipment with like +1, +2, or +3, or plus whatever. And be like, hey, you did good at this, and so now it would be an even better bronze sword than what we could have gotten in the shop. So again, if it happens, I'm not gonna like go around and go, okay, I need to take every piece of equipment I have now and rework it and try to get it to +1, +2, whatever, and make stuff like that. I'm not even gonna make another bronze sword. You know what? I'm fine with this one. Divine Dagger, we're gonna try this one again. We'll try it again. We'll try it for the first time. We happen to have the materials, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, so that one clicked. Okay, so they're both in the green. And so here's where we want to stop. Yay. So we have a Divine Dagger +1, so it's better than just buying a Divine Dagger. I'm so glad I didn't buy one. And we'll be equipping that to Eric. I might equip it off camera. And you can see you can rework any equipment you have, but you need Perfectionist Pearls. We need 3 to fix our bronze sword from the failure of me not fully understanding this system yet. But we'll fix that. We'll end up fixing that next time after we forge some more stuff. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. And we can forge armor too. Hats. We don't have all the materials for that. Kind of odd that we already have like the first equipment, and look at that, those defense boosts. That's got to be some pretty ridiculous armor for very, very late in the game. Might even be into the post-game when we can actually get the other materials for that stuff. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, because of all that fun size forge, we're a little bit over time, but that's okay. We had fun. And so next time we'll finish exploring the Manglegrove.